Archaeologists have revealed that Neolithic groups specifically selected certain species to use their bones in manufacturing bone weapons and artefacts. A study led by researchers from the Autonomous University of Barcelona and others has revealed that the earliest Neolithic groups to settle some 7,000 years ago in the Pyrenean site of Coro Tro used species selection strategies to manufacture their tools made out of bone and chose deer for the projectile tips. The study, published in the journal PLOS 1, applied for the first time in a Neolithic site an innovative combination of methods to obtain the results. The study was coordinated by the research group Early Foods from the Department of Prehistory of the Autonomous University of Barcelona, UAB. Also involved in the study were researchers from the High Mountain Archaeology Research Group, the General Council of Aragon, and the University of Copenhagen. The research delved deeper into the relationship between the species selected for the manufacturing of artifacts and their function by applying archaeozoological, use-ware and paleoproteomic analyses to around 20 ancient Neolithic bone artifacts found at Coro Tro, a site in the central Pyrenees, located 1,548 metres above sea level. The study is one of the few so far to combine use-ware, archaeozoological and paleoproteomics in archaeological material, and the first to do so in bone artefacts from the ancient Neolithic. Side note here, and for the avoidance of jargon, paleoproteomics refers to the study of ancient sets of proteins, so now you know. Maria Sanya, UAB researcher and coordinator of the study, said, "This combination has made it possible to discover nuances that would otherwise go unnoticed, and to add new layers of knowledge by evaluating the same data from multiple perspectives." The analyses showed that the groups that inhabited the site 7,000 years ago chose sheep and goat bones for the production of bone tips to handle vegetables, but also used cervid bones, deer and roe deer, for a wider variety of artefacts. For the projectile tips identified, they chose deer bones. In contrast to other studies based on the morphological study of artefacts, which suggests that sheep and goats were the species most commonly used in the production of bone tools, the study found that deer as well as sheep and goats were more equally selected for tool manufacturing. The greater species balance observed at Coro Tro and the use of only deer bones for projectile tips led the researchers to consider that these animals may have played a prominent role in ancient Neolithic society, and here's where things get interesting. I must say that it is clear from even earlier dated evidence such as horned headdresses from the Mesolithic and extremely ancient cave paintings that deer, and specifically the hunting of them, was certainly highly significant, and they were probably even revered in a religious sense. Returning to the study, Jakob Hansen, the first author of the study and pre-doctoral researcher in the Department of Prehistory at the UAB, said, "Obtaining long bones from deer, probably through hunting, requires more effort than using long bones from domesticated animals. This is particularly interesting because of the large number of cervid bone tools identified compared to the number of cervid observed in the untouched bone deposits. This selection could be due in part to the properties of the bone, but also to the beliefs and values associated with this animal species." He added, "In any case, further research at other sites with the same combination of methods that we have applied here is required to explore this hypothesis." Essentially, the question is, why deer? Better material for the function, or more ritual significance? The research team highlighted the methodological strength of their study. Previously, based on the study of morphological characteristics, deer bone artefacts have been detected in other Neolithic sites of the Iberian Peninsula, but this is the first time that the species were taxonomically identified and a strategy in the selection of the animals was directly found. In addition to the standard approach of archaeozoology, use-ware analysis was also employed to identify the specific uses of the tools and the materials with which they were produced by high-resolution microscopy and taxonomic identification carried out by mass spectrometry through the evaluation of peptide biomarkers. That final point would be our old friend paleoproteomics again. Ignacio Clemente, another member of the research group, said, "Future research could benefit from the integration of these three approaches for a better understanding of the relationship between artifact types and the species selected for their production. This study is only the tip of the iceberg." Part of the paper's discussion section read, "A wide range of species selection strategies for bone tool manufacture seem to have been present based on the various Iberian archaeological sites. Species selection strategies are likely influenced by fauna availability, properties of the skeletal elements, and the maturity of the animals for certain artifact types. In addition, hunting as a contributing economic factor, and whichever social capital the activity might accommodate, is a sincere notion." Hunting practices have been suggested to play an important role in early agricultural societies in the Iberian Peninsula. So, why did they use deer bones for projectile tips and not more widely available sheep or goat bones? What do you think? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and most importantly subscribe. And you can also support the channel on Subscribestar via the link in the description or via YouTube Super Thanks. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.